He was on the cusp of launching a new business venture when coronavirus came knocking on the door, literally. People in the building were infected, so they fled to safety. Now they're living in limbo. He's afraid to return to the city, but that's where their life is. What should they do? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Debbra Lupien, spiritual teacher and voice of the Akashic Records. In this Akashic Records reading, Valeska came seeking help for her highly sensitive husband to overcome his fear of COVID-19 so that they can reclaim their life and his business. What would you do in their circumstances? As always, the Akashic Guide team had the brilliant guidance to offer, so stick around till the end because you just might hear something that applies to your life situation. The Akashic Records are magical that way.
I live in the city in New York, and due to the corona in our building, we had to leave because a lot of people were getting it, and he's having a hard time. We have to go back next week. Our lease here is up, and he's having a difficult time. He doesn't want to go back to the city. He's a very sensitive person, highly sensitive person, empath. So I just wanted to see what's going on with his job situation. Is there a light soon about to come at the end of his tunnel? And the living situation as well.
Okay. So for Valeska's husband, what can you help us with in the financial situation with regard to a job? Is there a job in the near future, like less than 3 months for him? I'm getting a yes. Now, is it a job in the same field that he's been in? No, it's going to be something different, Valeska. This is calling on him to expand his perception of what he can do and what his value is. So instead of looking in that narrow field where he might have been looking, he's being asked, this is about his soul expansion. He's being asked to just look at a greater range of options. And it's feeling like in the short term, he might have to take something like totally unrelated that he wouldn't have considered before. But there's something about that path that's going to lead him to other things. You know how the guides will set up these synchronicities to cause other things to happen, like to lead us somewhere? That's what it's feeling like. It's almost like the feeling of a maze, like he's going to kind of try this and try that and work his way through the maze until he comes out the other side with the clarity. But knowing that while he's doing that, he is headed towards something. It's not for nothing that he's going through that experience. It's growth that he's going through. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it makes sense, but what he's focusing now is on starting up his own business, like starting like 2 different types of businesses in different avenues, and not going back to a 9 to 5. So he has these great ideas, and it looks like it's like, oh my God, it's about to happen. And then the corona hit, so it's like, and he just really he feels very trapped when he's working in that corporate experience. So that's why he's trying to create a business that helps other companies and, become more green and more socially responsible and stuff like that, and holistic healing.
Let's just ask if that's an optimal choice for him before he goes too far down that road. So for Valeska's husband, is this helping companies to be more green? Is that the optimal? Oh, I get a big yes on that. So should he keep vigorously pursuing that right now? That one's yes, but it's like, don't push too hard. There's too much pushing, which causes resistance. You need to flow with it more. Know that is the right path that he's moving on. So relax into it. Because when you relax, that allows more insights to come to you. Does that make sense for you, Valeska?
Yes, it does. It does.
That's where the blockage is. He's kind of feeling panicky, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, he's extremely panicky. And
and so it's like he's wearing blinders. He's not seeing all those opportunities that are coming to him. So if he meditates, I would recommend that highly. Lots
Yeah.
of deep breathing and relaxing. Know that his guides are holding him on each hand and leading him forward. They will show him inspired ideas to help him move his business forward, but he can't see it when he's in that clamped down, panicky state. So that's the big challenge for him right now, is to find that space. Just a little crack is all they need and they'll get it through. So being mindful of those you've got mail moments where the idea pops in out of nowhere, that's an inspired idea to follow up on. And they will lead him out of the darkness that way, step by step.
Okay, that makes, I've been trying to, thankfully he does meditate every day, but you know, it's as soon as he gets out of the meditation phase, it's like back to like, you know, blinders and extreme laser focus. So, okay, it's a challenge.
So here's the thing that I'm feeling. It's like, in the short term, he may have to do something else to make money while he's building that. That's the grand vision. That's what he's moving forward to. But it may take a little longer for it to get going. So in the meantime, be prepared to do something else just to bring in the money. And that will help him to relax, because if money's coming in, he can relax. And then in those moments, those inspirations will come in to help him.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. And is there anything that comes in terms of, you know, our living situation? We agree to stay in the city at least until the end of until the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something that keeps like coming at him in terms of like, I know I'm not going to feel comfortable there, you know? So is it something that I'm missing? You know, should we just bite the bullet and go, even though we both don't have money coming in right now? We're basically living on our savings.
Mm-hmm.
Or should we just really calm the mind and like wait on till like the cloudiness?
Okay, so let's
disappears.
just ask the optimal choice again. So is the optimal choice for Valeska and her husband to stay in the city in the short term? Yeah, in the short term. And what about long term? Should they stay until the fall? Is that optimal? Yeah, because what it's coming through, Valeska, is that there's so much confusion because of the virus that it's complicating everything. People are not thinking clearly. They're not making the best choices. So this is your time to keep a clear head, not do anything hasty that's going to put you in greater peril.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I feel.
Yeah, trust that, because you've got really good intuition. You knew that already.
Yeah. Okay. Now the the challenge is like continue to help him calm and you know, and accept that idea and that you know, that decision. But this is very helpful, because I'm just like, am I reading is my intuition off? Like, because he keeps saying no, then my intuition keeps saying yes, you have to stay until the cloudiness lifts, you know? So it's very helpful, and thank you so much. That's very, very helpful. Thank you.